Kairos, you okay?
I'm fine, Fields. Toland teleported us out of the Nines dimension.
Not bad for a budget Grim Reaper.
I need to get back to my reality.
I can do that. I just need to make a few tiny alterations to that thingy I gave you to get to the Nines place.
You should come with me.
I'm flattered. Really, but I
was talking to Kairos.
I'll come along, but I'm bringing Fields with me.
And I'm bringing Tyler.
And I'm bringing a friend of my own. Having fun, old man?
Do you know why I choose to live here? In this dilapidated church?
Have absolutely no idea, no.
Because up here it's peaceful. It's quiet. Up here I don't get heckled or jibed at. I can sit and think.
Oh! And I'm annoying you.
Not yet.
Well, there's always time. Anyways, even in your... well, I would say ivory tower, but it's more like a crumbling stone tower. You must have felt those earthquakes, yeah?
Of course.
Wanna help me stop them?
This must be serious if you're asking me to fight.
Kairos hasn't told me much, but from what I can tell, she's spooked. So yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's good that you're learning to reach out to others for help, Tyler. You would have been a lot more reluctant to ask for my help a few months ago.
This isn't the Aleph fault, Deacon. It's worse. So much worse.
Alright, what's our first step?
You're Kairos, right? The mathematician?
Correct. You want to talk to me, I presume?
We want to talk to you, to discuss strategy.
First off, let's run through everyone we've got here on Io. From my side, there's Marcus Wren. He's eager to fight, but he's impatient and sometimes immature. Pahanin, too. He's loud and wisecracking and quite annoying, actually. Toland is ostensibly on our side, but I can't trust him, and if he wasn't so useful, I'd be asking him to stay away.
Only 4 of you.
Osiris crops up from time to time as well, but he's too busy trying to keep the Infinite Forest running smoothly to be reliable.
It's a good thing I brought fighters of my own then. You've already met Roderick and Foxtrot. They bicker sometimes, but they make a great team. You know Hector, too. He's been fighting as a guardian for centuries. He taught me how to hold my own in a duel. He's one of the strongest people I know. Elliot, the Chrome Warlock, is a Vanguard operative. We, didn't trust each other at first, but now we see more eye to eye. He's good at technical stuff, building devices, monitoring and scanning areas, and so on. He's a stickler for Vanguard rules, which is where a lot of our disagreements stem from.
Interesting.
Finally, there's the hunter, Brandy. She's a good fighter and fast on her feet, if a little lacking in self-confidence.
And from my dimension, there's my student, Fields. He's young, and knows very little of both combat and mathematics. He's only here because I didn't want to leave him behind. He did insist on bringing along that scoundrel, Tyler Reichenbacher. I know Tyler from when we were chasing the Aleph Vault, and I have to admit I did not, and still do not like him.
The Aleph Vault?
It's a very long story. Suffice it to say that me and Tyler are perfectly capable of working together, despite the fact that I find him incessantly irritating. Tyler insisted on bringing a friend of his along too, Deacon. He's a self-proclaimed pacifist, sort of. He doesn't like violence, but if he's forced to, he can put up quite a fight.
That's a lot of people we've got here on Io. all with their own histories and allegiances.
We're going to need someone to take charge then. A single leader to unify us.
Why does it have to be just one person? If there's anything I've learned in my time as a guardian, it's that we're stronger if we share burdens and responsibilities between us.
A triumvirate, then. The three of us will act as leaders and representatives for the Guardians from our respective dimensions. We make decisions together, with input from others as required.
Agreed.
Sounds good to me.
Then let's get this resistance back into gear again.
Psst! Hey, Metal Man! I heard you're good with weapons.
Uh-huh.
So, I've got a machine gun.
And you want me to fix it for you?
No. It's not broken. It could just do with some upgrading.
What sort of upgrades are you looking for?
Oh, you know, make it shoot faster, make it have more bullets, maybe give it a lick of paint, the usual.
And you're paying me how much for this?
Paying you? I can't afford to pay you. Plus, we're friends, right?
I have literally never met or seen you before.
Yeah, but I know we're going to be great friends someday. And in light of that, won't you do a freebie for me?
No.
Please?
Has anyone told you you're extremely annoying?
Everyone tells me that. Right, listen. I'll leave the machine gun with you, yeah? And in the meantime... Oh, look! Eriana's calling a meeting. Gotta dash! Oh, by the way, if Eriana's calling a meeting, then you better come along too.
Alright, here's the plan. The earthquakes we've all felt are being caused by Zon Verslider, also known as the Devourer. Verslider is locked up in a prison dimension, but he has a host body wandering around outside of it. The prison dimension is cracked and leaking, and it's not enough to fix it anymore. We need to eliminate the Devourer, or else, according to Toland, it'll destroy everything that we've ever known. To do that, we're going to split up. Team 1 is Elliot, Marcus Wren, and Kairos. You're going to go into the prison dimension and try to find ways to reinforce it or slow down its destruction. Team 2 is Brandy, Tyler, and Toland. You're going to go to Dredgenor's old fortress in the Dreaming City and see if you can find any notes or records that he made. If you are managed to open a portal to the prison dimension, then there's a good chance he knows more about Verslider than we do. Team 3 is Hector, Pahanin, and Deacon. You're going to go to Mars. Rasputin was instrumental in creating the weapon we used to kill Dredgenor, so he might well be able to help out here as well.
I didn't hear my name being called.
You, Roderick, Fields, Iris, and me are all going to be staying here on Io. We need to keep our base of operations running. And in any case, I'm sure the teams we set up will be able to handle whatever comes their way.
It doesn't seem fair that you get to pick who goes where with who.
We decided together, me, Eriana, and Kairos.
And you didn't think to ask us? I want to fight. I don't want to be hanging around here doing nothing.
Why are you so eager to charge into combat? Surely you know that every fight chances death.
Guardians were built for battle. It's our job to risk our lives to save people.
Being reckless and getting yourself killed isn't doing your job. It's not heroic, it's not brave, Being dead doesn't make you a martyr, it makes you dead.
Sometimes sacrifices are called for, even if that means not coming back.
Oh, maybe. But I prefer to gamble with as few lives as possible, and if staying here protected makes anyone uncomfortable, then that's a trade-off well worth making.
All right, I get it. You want to keep everyone safe. But next time, someone else had better pull a shift here so I can go out and save the world.
Let's stop here for a bit.
You seem to be pausing very frequently. Are you getting tired, dear Naren?
A little. It's a shame I don't have a sparrow.
Walking builds resilience and character.
You should try it sometime then.
I am in no shape to walk, as you very well know.
You're in no shape to live either.
The Devourer is evil. I couldn't. Why didn't I realize that sooner?
For the same reason I didn't realize you were evil until it was too late. We were both blinded by desire.
I am not evil.
No. Evil requires intent. And I'm starting to think you're nothing more than an animal. You don't have any sense of morality or free will. You're just following your instincts.
You are sorely mistaken.
Really? Then tell me why everything you do is deceptive, even when it's a stupid decision. Tell me why you couldn't stop yourself from traveling to Mars to try and get Toland's weapon.
I am not some undisciplined beast. I have slain dozens of Guardians. I harbor knowledge that would make you lose your mind.
I think you want to believe you're more than just an animal because then you'd matter. You'd be something. You'd have an identity. I'm right, aren't I?
I envy you.
Because you're dying and I'm not?
Because you know right from wrong. You are not a slave to your primal impulses. You act upon feeling. I feel upon acting.
I don't suppose any of this matters anyways. You'll be dead in a few days.
Naturally. But I think we should continue walking for now. We wouldn't want to keep waiting.
Pahanin.
Oh, hey, Marcus! What do you want?
We'll be leaving on our respective missions soon.
Come to say goodbye? Oh, I'm touched!
You went to the Vault of Glass, didn't you? There were always rumors about it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced you were there. When Caber died? When Osiris first came here? I remember you said you refused to go to the vault. But I'm starting to think that was a lie.
That's all ancient history, Marcus. Let's not drag up now.
You know, I always wondered why Dredgenyor left the Vault of Glass alone.
Sorry, Marcus, but I have to go and make sure.
The only reason I could come up with was that he knew even he couldn't face what was inside.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
See, I think you do. And since you've survived the vault, I was thinking you could help me survive the Devourer's prison?
I never should have made it out. It was all Kabir's idea. He was obsessed with the vault. He tried to recruit Pradev, but he refused. So it was just me and him. I don't even know how he managed to break into the vault. But once we were inside...
What did you see?
Awful things. Impossible things.
Care to elaborate?
No, but Kabir died. And that gave me the time I need to escape.
You're still scared of the vault.
No! Maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
Do you think I should be scared of going into that prison?
I have no clue what's in there. It might be sunshine and rainbows for all I know.
Because I'm not. Scared, I mean. I'm not scared. And I think maybe I should be.
You're scared about not being scared?
I don't know. Maybe Eriana's right. Maybe I'm too reckless.
Nah, you'll be fine. Maybe. You got other people with you. So just don't do anything stupid, and you'll be alright.
Thanks, I guess. I'm sorry you had to go through what you did in the vault.
Don't be sorry. It wasn't your fault.
I know, You didn't deserve to be put through whatever was in the vault. And I think it's affected you more than you know.
Maybe. Just when you're out there, remember that you're not powerless. Not like I was in the vault.
Thanks, but I'd better go back to prepping for the mission now.
I think we should split up.
No.
This prison dimension is too large otherwise. Plus, the more we spread out, the less likely we are to attract the Devourer's attention.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Me neither. But if we stay on comms and don't do anything stupid, there's no reason we can't meet back here once we're done.
Wait a minute. How are we supposed to get out of here?
This prison is littered with portals. Most of them fairly new. Don't step inside any of them or else you'll end up in another dimension. Kairos has Tyler's dimension hopping device she used to get into the Ninth domain.
Oh, so if she dies, then we're stuck here. Wonderful!
I can handle myself.
Enough talking. Let's move out. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're another hallucination, aren't you? Sent by that parasite to drive me insane.
I'm real.
The last person who said that to me shot me in the leg.
I'm not gonna shoot you unless you give me a reason to.
Then let me give you a warning. Zahn Verslider. The parasite I'm hunting. It's a prisoner here.
I know.
It's too dangerous for any one guardian to face alone.
I'm not alone, I've got a team.
Even then, Verslider has a way of warping anything it comes close to. Being here too long will twist your mind. I've seen too many things that weren't real. And if you touch Verslider directly, I don't know exactly what will happen, but I know it won't be good.
Anything else?
That's all I know, I'm afraid. I just figured it'd be worth warning you.
Wait, who are you?
What was that? What?
Kairos, you there?
Still here. Have you found anything?
I ran into a hunter, blue and silver armor. He didn't give me his name, but he told me spending too long in the prison can cause hallucinations.
That's bad.
He also said we shouldn't touch Verslinder directly.
What happens if we do?
He didn't tell me, but it can't be good. Marcus, we were supposed to split up, remember? Marcus, if you have a problem, you could have talked to us on the comms. Marcus?
Marcus! What? Jag är artsnöt. That's no. There's not my name's didn't have an flesh company in our drive. So, this mess me. Still on noise, no noise, yeah. Yeah, this mess is not got. Last the five still is ready to be ocean new park to go for me like you love me. Stairs. I don't think so. Gauss, take me back to Io.
With pleasure.
Wow. This place is...
Beautiful.
Well, I was gonna go with creepy, but sure, I guess it's kinda pretty, too.
Dredgen Yor surrounded himself with resplendence to exhibit his power. His throne room, which only his most loyal lackeys had access to, was ugly and dark.
How do you know that?
I was there.
Toland.
Hello. It's been a while, Shinobu.
We need to talk.
If you say so.
Hunters, you two can scram.
Do as she says.
What are you doing here?
You first.
I don't have to answer to you.
Nor I to you.
Yeah, but out of the two of us, I'm still recovering from being chained up in this godforsaken dungeon, and you're about as trustworthy as a gift wrap present from the Drifter. So, you have a lot more explaining to do.
All right. We are trying to find any records left behind by Dredgen Yor. It's to do with stopping the earthquakes.
I searched the throne room already. Nothing there. I don't think Dredgen Yor was the type to keep journals, to be honest.
Yor ran an empire that spanned the solar system for decades. Surely he must have had some way of documenting it. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless he got someone to document it for him.
Well, this is exciting.
What did that hunter say her name was again?
Shinobu, I think?
She and Toland clearly have a history.
Yeah. She looked like she wanted to strangle him.
Is it just me, or is Toland...
A slime ball?
That's a blunt way of putting it, but yeah. Nobody seems to trust him.
Toland doesn't really seem to care.
You're perceptive.
Uh-huh. Any other insights you'd like to share?
I've only just met you, but I know people like you. Fast-talking, carefree, cocky. I'm half surprised you haven't made a move on me already.
Nah. You're not my type.
Well, good. Because I would have said no anyways.
You already have a relationship?
I don't know. Me and Hector...
That old bucket of bolts?
I'd like to think there's something between us, but we haven't really talked about it. Hector can be impenetrable sometimes.
Huh. Well, I'm not judging.
But I've said enough about me. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Well, I'm a hunter.
And?
I mean, that's it, really. I do all the typical hunter stuff. I steal things, I crack quips, I make daring escapes from lethal situations in style.
I'm a hunter too, and I don't do any of that stuff.
You You must be new then.
Not really. It's just, I haven't had much opportunity to go out into the solar system and do things. I've been tied up as the third wheel in Vanguard teams for most of my time as a Guardian.
Vanguard? Yeesh. I don't like them.
It's a good career path. Eventually you get to a high enough rank where you can take an office job commanding strikes or whatever. No risk. You get to live and work in the city. It's demanding, sure, but it's secure.
I'd be bored to tears if I had to do that.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind fighting. I like the idea of adventure, but I haven't really found much of it so far. Maybe I'm just not cut out for a life of action.
Well, maybe I could take on a little adventure then. Just the two of us.
Strictly platonically.
But of course.
I'm still amazed at how well you know your way around this place.
I memorized the fortress blueprints when we first attacked Dredgenyor 5 years ago.
5 years ago. It feels like it was just yesterday.
Trauma tends to stick in the memory.
What is this room, anyways?
Callum Soul's quarters.
He was one of Dredgenyor's shadows. But he's dead now, right?
I killed him.
Bet you're starting to wish you hadn't.
He was too dangerous to be kept alive. Same as Yor.
You think he kept records here?
Hang on. My ghost has found something.
Testing. Okay. I think this is working. So, my name is Pradith. I am a Guardian. For the past 8 months or so, I've been held hostage in Dredgenyor's fortress. He's having me build a machine. Something called a Matrix engine. Now, I don't want to build it. I want to sabotage it so badly, but I'm terrified. Yor seems to know everything. He's invincible, but Yor thinks I'm ignorant, which works in my favor. He doesn't know that I've been sneaking around the fortress trying to figure out an escape plan. I haven't found a way out yet, but what I have found, it's bad. There's a portal tucked away in a corner of the fortress. It must have been from one of Dredgenyor's experiments, the ones that he did before he captured me. The portal leads to another dimension, but other than that, I have no clue what's in there. Whatever it is, it's bound to be dangerous. Theoretically, I could collapse the portal, and that would kick off a chain reaction that would destroy the dimension contained in it itself. The only problem with that is that I would kill anyone in the dimension, so I can't just jump into the portal and close it behind me. I need a way out that doesn't involve Yor or his shadows coming after me. But I can't find one. Maybe I won't ever find one. But, I've rambled on long enough. If these records survive, know that I am doing everything I can to escape, even if it's not enough. Pradith out.
The Devourer's prison dimension can be destroyed? Interesting.
Are you done here now?
I got what I came for, but that doesn't mean I won't come back.
Oh, great.
You could join us, you know. Be part of the resistance again. We need every fighter we can get our hands on, frankly.
I don't think so. I'm enjoying my freedom, and I'm not ready to sign up for something like that yet. But you can tell Eriana that if she needs me, I'll be there.